see vectoring?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Alright. File documents, have my license, medical and passport.
I got mine.
Awesome. Yep. Time and inspection was checked in the can. Pre-flight inspection complete. Passenger whip, no passenger. Rear door closed and latched. Baggage looking fine. Border pedal adjusted. Self harness fasten. Push and lock. Good. Parking brake set. Circuit breakers all checked in. Flight control, frame correct, checked while I was doing the pre-flight. Post switch off, master off, alternate static closed, master on. Right. That's good. Okay. No station. Fine. You should reset the. Awesome. Okay, brake hole 31 core open. Mixture reach. Take time was confirmed. Brake filter, enter the amount. Fare selector. It's possible.
Yeah,
Same. It's fine. Phone cafe position 2, strobe on, fare pump on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pump off. Area clear.
Clear for up.
Okay. Ignition start. Voice recording. Okay, it is
Remarks. Density altitude 6,000. Automated weather observation 2024 Zulu. Wind variable at 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 5,500. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 08 Celsius. Altimeter 3006. Remarks. Density altitude 6,000.
Okay, wind variable at 04, altimeter 3006. Alright. Big bug. I win. Thank you. And let's stay in the parameter for one pedal because I flew for 3.
Yeah.
Alright, heading box set, altitude box set, flight plan, we don't need today. Rame, do you want to check the GPS?
Oh wait, go ahead. Fast.
Oh, that's fast.
And
Right.
over here.
Yeah, next light twice. Play.
Blinks twice. Rain is available.
Experience, we will pass to the runoff area via Charlie Alpha and see detector twice. Blink, text light on. Parking brake release. And flight controls.
You got him.
Brake check.
Left traffic 118 go
Right.
currently
Wait, what's the flight controls?
Alright, I've got him.
8,000 feet at Horny inbound the aircraft 317 approach north.
Brakes are good. You have flight controls?
I have flight controls.
You got him.
I can go ahead and put that back in the hangar, please.
No, put in there.
Low traffic 88 radio check.
That's clear.
Someone checked. Radio loud and clear.
Good. Standby is not quite there yet. We'll still give it a little minute.
Hey, winds up. Oh, it's nice smooth new asphalt.
Yeah.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is turning a left crosswind for runway 35. Logan traffic, Aggie 4 on the long.
Thank you for flying today.
Thank you for flying today.
What is cold?
Between today and tomorrow is the most flying I will have done in like 3 weeks combined.
Same here.
So, yeah.
What is cold? Like we both were saturated.
Left downwind
Yeah.
for runway 35.
13 knots. Let's restart.
Good.
Logan traffic, Maneuver 127 Kilo Charlie, radio check. Clear 127 Kilo Charlie.
I was gonna say.
Logan traffic, Star 350 Tango Sierra is about 15 or 18 miles south of the field, 10,400, standing on the RNAV 35 practice approach.
Should also be a nice break for you not wearing the hood the entire time.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, like, I always want to see outside.
Yeah.
Alright, runoff area looks clear. Parking brake set. Fuel selector. Full is tank. Picture rich. Throttle 1,800.
Launch from engine forward, turning left crosswind.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Mixture rich. Lean.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 turning left base for runway 35. Launch from engine forward, turning left downwind from Bravo 2. Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is turning final for runway 35. Logan Air traffic 118 Golf Mike, currently 5 miles out of the air, RNAV 17 approach, planning for to land at 5,100 feet.
Should be good. Pretty close, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't turn on the noise. And there we go.
Yeah. Miserable without it.
Carbon. RPM drop. Check. Any those?
40. Up to 100.
Right. Pause.
Easy Good.
Total set 1,000.
Logan traffic, I get
Doing no time to roll.
Clear, I get 3.
Alright.
Ooh.
Logan traffic 1 Golf Mike, 2 mile final for 17 will be circling the land 35 at 5,000.
Right, departure brief. We're seeing the pattern.
97's on the roll, runway 35, we'll sidestep to the
Your break course, all
Hey, Graham,
checked in.
don't worry about it, we can break off and
Laser spots, left
let
and
you guys go.
takeoff. On station, keeping normal.
Good.
Lower trim, set takeoff.
Logan traffic, so 350 Tango Sierra is about
break,
10 miles
release.
south of the field on the RNAV 35 practice road,
Alright.
inbound.
Do I wait for that?
Just start taxi and they'll go around us. Down the line.
Logan traffic 1 Golf Mike is breaking off the RNAV 17, 5,100 feet, and we'll be westbound.
Oh, Kilo Charlie.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah.
Don't like it quite as much as Delta Charlie, but they're pretty dang close.
Hey Graham, I got your sight. We're just going to go ahead and turn downwind. Yeah, it'll be no factor. We'll just turn crosswind behind you guys.
260.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah. So we got one on the runway. I know there's 2 people about the crosswind turned area.
Well, currently there's a bird.
I haven't heard anyone on
Clear
downwind,
traffic,
haven't heard anyone on base or final, and I don't see anyone.
Alright, perfect.
Tango Sierra, I think, is straight in, but I don't know how far out they are. More than 3 miles out, so we'll keep an eye on them as we do our flash checks here.
You have them in sight.
No, they're still out of ways, so if we
Okay,
we'll be good.
landing light on, fair pump on, or put that on.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is turning final for turning crosswind for runway 35.
Okay, that's very formal.
Clear all race, if I take back the Bravo, they'll say yes or no.
They're clear.
Clear, final looks clear, running looks clear.
Good.
Logan traffic, Aggie 8, taking line 35 for departure, Logan. And put it on.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is turning downwind for runway 35.
We are in the house. That's just for time change.
Takeoff, Mike Pitfield up downwind over.
Alright, running heading confirmed.
Runway heading confirmed.
RPM 2,200.
Good.
Speed of light.
Alright. A little tiny bit more right rudder. And right about there. Center line, good.
Alright, how far are you?
59, rotate.
We're about 5 miles south. Alright, care if we squeeze in real quick? Certainly. Thank you.
I can feel the air is a lot less denser than
Go Mike on base 35.
Yeah.
Yes,
466.
Good. Keep it just a tiny bit more right. Try to hold the center line on the runway.
Aggie 7 making a right 360 on downwind for spacing.
Cool.
Golf Mike final 3 flat, full stop looking.
Swing 8 knots from the right side.
Yeah.
Keep me. I mean, performance was 700 feet per minute, but not really.
Yeah.
500 for checklist, landing light off, fair pump off, flaps up, pitch for 73.
Good.
I'm trying. Don't try, maybe.
This plane cries about everything.
Wind changes a lot.
What's that?
Wind changes. So.
Oh, yeah.
Logan traffic, 88, turning left, crossing, runway 35, Logan.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 re-established on left downwind for runway 35.
altitude.
Alright. Remember, I know you've been doing a lot of instrument now. Try to keep outside as much as you can. Just get reused to
Yeah, the visual
not
flight.
all instrument flying.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7, turn left base for runway 35.
Okay, copy on. Seeing off checklist. Gas. The carriage. That don't really do anything. Sure. Power. Switches.
Very good.
Rest.
Very
All
good.
check.
That's good. See them turning base to final down there, so they're the only ones that were in front of us.
Logan traffic, 127 kilo traffic on the turn.
The one on runway.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 on final for runway 35.
I'm quite close to the runway as usual, but should be fine because we just blowing that way. Threshold, establish descent. Airspeed below 108, confirm first flap. It's bumpy near the ground.
Let's go ahead and extend a little bit just for the guys holding
Traffic,
short. They've been there for a little while.
Okay.
Hey, traffic holding short 35. We're going to go ahead and extend our downwind just a little bit so one of you guys can get out.
Thank you.
Turn now.
Logan traffic, Pacer 336
I'll go ahead.
Alpha. Okay, south of Logan, Canyon 10-5. Maneuvering on the north side of the airport, or 45 entry. Downwind 35. Logan, left traffic number 127 kilo traffic, taking runway 35 for departure.
Low traffic 88, left base 135 Logan.
Alright. And last launch flaps.
Low traffic 88, turning final 135 Logan.
Ooh.
Alright, Kilo Charlie's on the runway, but he should be plenty clear by the time we get there.
Yeah, inside.
Yeah, he's like on the numbers right now.
Number 127 kilo Charlie on the roll, 35.
You see him now?
Logan traffic,
I'm
Passing the 500.
I'm pretty high and fast, so.
Good.
Or airspeed.
And just keep reducing that power. Just back up glide slope. Oh, good. That's cool. Lights are good.
Airspeed, running, airspeed, right.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is turning left crosswind, going to be departing to the north.
Slow, airspeed, go.
Come just a tiny bit to the right. There you go. There's good. Goes up a little. There we go.
Alright,
Go. Alright, flaps come to takeoff.
thank you.
Yep. Good. Very good. Alright.
Logan traffic,
But
Aggie
still,
3,
I need
taking
to-
35 left post traffic, Logan.
Yeah.
More, but I think we can come back and do some more, like,
Yeah.
course.
Forward slip next.
Sure.
Alright.
Traffic 127 kilo Charlie, crosswind 35, track and direct bridge AVOR.
Cool. Like everyone's pretty much leaving the pattern. That's nice. northeast 170 to 175-ish on that heading, otherwise we're drifting closer. Keep that pattern straight, we'll be right about there, yeah. And we'll keep it high until we're turning base, so we'll just hold 5-5.
Logan traffic 646 Niner Alpha.
Up and down, 4 to gas.
Maneuvering is descending out of 9,000. Pattern 35 Logan.
Oh, there's an alien invasion.
2 and 1.
Okay, there is Chis.
Logan traffic, Aggie 7 is 5 miles to the northwest of the airfield at 7,000 feet, heading westbound. Traffic Aggie 3, left downwind 35.
Notch and flaps, but we'll just hold this altitude.
Okay. First bit confirmed, first flap.
And let's go ahead and start turning base.
Logan traffic, Aggie 8, turning left space on 35. Logan.
Final looks clear. Runway is clear.
Brake goes back home.
Good. Last notch flaps.
Airspeed below 91, confirm.
Good.
Logan traffic, Aggie 8, turning final on 35, Logan.
Winds were somewhat coming from the east. That's the direction we're going to bank.
Alright.
Alright, all good. Full left rudder.
Left rudder?
Yep, full left, and then aileron usually into the wind. It has been coming from the east, so just push that full left aileron and hold that side slip just like that. Keep looking down the center of the runway, some more aileron to hold that center line. Pushing that rudder, keep pushing that rudder harder, harder, harder. Hard as you can, there you go. Good. That nose come up just a tiny bit. Good, good. Airspeed's looking good.
The traffic, Aggie 3, turn to left space, 35, look.
Big coming. Alright, slowly straighten out. Good. Alright. Good, nose up. Yep, there you go.
Baloney.
Yep. There you go, nice, nice. Ooh, smooth and beautiful, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done that to that size, so.
Yeah. And the winds have shifted a little bit, so we could have done it the other way, but they have been predominantly coming from the east. Now it looks they're just all over, so. Upset takeoff.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. A nice smooth landing.
Traffic 127 kilos early, 7 miles to the west.
Rotate.
VO1, only one departure, tracking north eastbound.
Like when I saw it, it was like 4 knots this way, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just kind of all over right now.
Well, it wasn't that bad, like, since I'm doing it, like, haven't done it for a year, so.
Yeah. Good, that's good.
Awesome. Ready to park pattern, or?
Let's come around and do one more.
Showfield?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Logan traffic, Yankee 7 is 10, 11 miles to the northwest of the airfield at 7,000 feet, heading west. This is my last call.
Logan traffic, Yankee 8, turning left, closer on 35 volts.
Logan 8 traffic.
I've never done that.
What is it? Let's go ahead and turn down.
Okay. Lower traffic, 88, turning left downwind, or 35 lower.
So, have you ever done like a simulated engine failure on downwind?
Oh, never.
Okay. It's something rare. They need to start doing more because you technically can be told to do it on your private check ride. But so what happens? Simulating that you lost your engine on downwind, about our touchdown point is what we usually use for going power idle. But so we aim for the 1,000-foot mark. So as soon as you're beating the 1,000-foot marks, you go power idle, and you basically just do it.
Traffic, we have 2 maintenance vehicles that are going to park at just east of the threshold of runway 28 to change out a couple of taxiway lights.
All right. You're basically simulating that you lost your engine. You have to make like this short field landing. So you have to land within 200 feet of your touchdown points. And they're kind of hard, but they're fun if you can get them right.
Okay.
We'll do some when we come back.
600 Alpha looking for the aircraft.
Or you can show me one.
What's that?
Or you can show me
45.
Yeah. If you want, I can, whenever.
Threshold, establish descent.
Aggie 3 is just turning a left downwind for runway.
Lighting. Power almost idle.
We got you in
First
space
confirm, first left.
about 9 o'clock.
Good.
Okay, I've got you now. I'll stay wide, and I'll be number 2 behind you.
Copy that. We're going to be doing a
Because there
power
was
off
a
180,
strong
so we'll
updraft
keep it
over
in sight
there.
for you.
No problem. Do what you gotta do.
Go base.
Okay. Zone traffic, 88, turning left base, 135 lower. Oops. Copy.
Go ahead and go last launch flaps as well. Reduce power a little tiny bit.
Airspeed was confirmed, by the way.
Traffic 1272, Charlie is 9.5 miles northwest of Phil, vector through Iowa.
This was clear, runway was clear.
Good.
Zone traffic, 88, turning final, 35 lower.
Alright. Over the 1,000-foot marks, less power. We want to be at about 70 knots here.
600 Alpha.
Let's go ahead and just keep reducing that power. We're also high.
Yeah, I was aiming for the 500, but...
Oh, were you?
No. Stay for 500.
A little bit high. That power back, we want to be at 70 knots. Losing that altitude. Very high, there's 70. Just keep it down. Slowly slowing it up to 65 after we cross the road. 5, good. Just follow that down.
And local traffic, Aggie 3 is turning
Add a tiny bit of power.
Oh, 35, looking.
Little early.
Local traffic, Aggie 5, holding short, runway 35 on Alpha 1, number 1.
Oh.
Look at traffic, pay for 69 Alpha. Left downwind, turning base, 35.
Back to takeoff.
I touched down at...
Oh.
I was on footmark, but...
Yeah, we hit the 500 a little bit. Bounced up.
Yeah.
Came back on the 1,000.
It was too fast when you were overshooting.
Yeah.
Oh. 59, rotate. I should have wear the short one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Summer gets very, very hot.
Especially when you're near the ground.
Yeah. we can go ahead and depart. We're going to head over to Milan, basically, where our practice area was.
Okay.
Local traffic, Pacer 69 out.
Are we taking contact speed tomorrow?
What's that?
Are we taking contact speed tomorrow?
I hope so. I tried to schedule one today. I don't know who switched it fixed pitch, but
Okay.
that's what I scheduled it for today, even.
Alright, this is my wonderful checklist complete. And low on traffic, 88, on the launch constraint, 135, low on.
Yeah, I personally think all the maneuvers are a tiny bit easier in the constant speeds.
Yeah, especially for better and summer days and things.
Yeah.
Oh, 8,500?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Low on traffic, 88, departing the pattern from launch constraint, 135, and 5,500, climb to 8,500, westbound, Logan.
And local
It's been a while that I've been a radio calling low.
to the northwest.
Yeah.
5,205, 6,500.
Everything feels so new.
Logan traffic,
Yeah.
Pacer 69 Alpha will be clearing 35 at Bravo 1, taxi to the ramp.
So Milan is over the mountain, right?
Yeah, it's a bit northwest of here. We'll cross over these mountains and kind of follow the valley
Local
up.
traffic, 85, take running 35 for Pebble.
Open all of them. This is why my checklist is always getting destroyed.
Wow.
Cool around my back a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, that's how you use your checklist.
It's the most appropriate way to use a checklist.
Yeah, you must be really smart. Have you ever dropped your checklist like that?
No. The only thing I've ever had happen is I was flying to Pocatello once and I had a paper to write my clearances on. Well, it wasn't clipped down or anything. It was just a loose leaf paper and just got sucked out the window.
Okay.
Oh. Well, some random person in Pocatello is going to find a whole bunch of ATC clearances on the ground. Yeah.
That was not the perfect way for both sides. Low traffic, 88, 5 miles west from the field, and 8,200, coming up to 8,500, westbound, Logan.
If you're ever going to stick your hand out the window, you got to be careful because most people their first time end up having their arm gain flight clear back. Nice little cool down there.
Local traffic, 85, turn left crossing, running 35 Logan.
Low traffic, down to 7 Kilo Charlie, 9 miles north and ILS 17 practice approach. Both ILS 17.
Is that giving you like flashbacks? You hear that? Yeah.
On stage 2, I was clear for IS-17, but I thought I was just localizer, so I followed the minimum.
Oh yeah.
And I keep clicking from the light slopes of that.
Yeah. I failed my stage 2 instrument. It was a horrible, horrible check ride, stage check. Alright, we're just gonna kind of follow this valley up. Come up, follow that road, kinda.
Let's see, because pitch changes, so
yeah,
and it performs
yeah. I like flying on cloudy days. It's always more entertaining to look outside when there's something to look at.
When it's green all around.
Oh yeah. I wish it lasted a little longer than it usually does. Everything dies too quick here. Is it pretty green where you're from?
Yeah.
Is all of Korea pretty green?
Yeah. I mean, pretty gray in the city, but...
Oh yeah.
Traffic 83 is about 10 miles northwest, 675 Center, maneuvering over channel left in motion.
What city are you from?
I'm from Busan.
Oh wow, yeah.
3.7 million
Traffic
people live
126
there.
goes traffic 5 miles north, descending on the ILS 1 crack.
Which one's bigger?
Seoul.
Oh, this one.
Traffic 85, turn left 893.
Almost 20% of the population lives there.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh, it's a small land. Like,
Yeah.
I think California is 4 times bigger than South Korea.
Wow.
More than 4 times, because it's bigger than Japan.
Yeah.
Low traffic, 88, 10 miles west from the field, at 8,500, north westbound, lower.
Traffic 85, turn final on 835, stop and go.
85?
there, you can kind of see it draining.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I thought I saw it. I don't know how far up that is, but
I thought there was something around there, but
yeah.
whatever. I see some precipitation over there. I'm heading 320.
Foxtrot Papa, are you on the velocity tap?
Going in Foxtrot Papa, 50 miles south Malad, 8,500 northbound.
Malad traffic, 417 Foxtrot Papa is approximately 14 and a half. Just go by.
I don't know.
Keep checking portage.
Unfortunately, and
You don't want portage no more? What's wrong with it?
417 Foxtrot Papa is heading south back to Logan.
Alright, fine. We'll take portage.
awesome. It's right here, right?
Yeah. We'll keep coming north a little bit because they're about the same area low.
And pound, as far as I remember.
That one is, yeah. There they are. So they're right below us.
Okay.
Malad City traffic, Dinosaur 1. 417 Foxtrot Papa is approximately 16 miles to the southeast of the airfield at 6,200 feet, climbing to 7,000 feet, heading southeast.
Wonder why.
Power off stall.
Yeah.
Okay. Ground is 7,500.
Winery traffic, Circle 18 Foxtrot Pop, 13 miles south of the field, 8,500, maneuvering in the area.
Local Darrington.
What's that?
Darrington.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, so and yeah, current altitude 100. Okay, left side looks clean. Right side. That's looking clean.
Yeah, I don't see anyone.
Okay. Total 1,800.
Malad City traffic, Dinosaur 417 Foxtrot Papa is approximately 8
Might be
miles
doing
to
this
the
two flaps.
southeast of the airfield at 7,000
Yeah.
feet, heading
Okay.
southeast. This will be my last transmission.
Turn flap, airspace 5, power idle. Actually, I should have picked the
325.
8,000, let's do this.
Alright.
Okay. We can do 800. 1,200, that's all.
Yeah, that'll work. About there is where I started to look good.
All running.
Bringing it up. We'll bring it to the full buffet. Right there. Hold it 10.
Fit. No. There we go. Airspeed 66. Flat. Good. That was close though. And 70. Positive rate of climb.
Very good.
Climb out. Awesome.
Alright. Let's go ahead and do a 180. Out.
to the
About
right.
150.
Let's have a little bit fun here.
We'll do a power on stall once we're on 150. We'll leave flaps up actually. Power on are usually done clean.
Okay.
Just kind of hold our altitude as long as 6
hitting 17. For warning.
There's 20. I usually don't go above that. It kind of makes it a little harder on yourself.
Offsetting there. Start. Raising the altitude 17.
Oh, cool.
Positive rate of climb. There we go.
Alright. Back down to 85.
You might be doing symptoms.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking to do that.
3170 actually.
Okay.
Oops, altitude. And after symptoms, can you show steep spiral? And then we can practice turnaround point ups. I think that's the 180. And I can practice turnaround point. I mean, unless you don't want to show me.
No, we're good.
Okay. Now we do the left first. Here's our okay, my reference point over the mountain at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
8,500 airspeed. Not 95, but it's 90. But anyway. Degree back, more power.
Start pulling back. You want to be about 5 degrees nose high. Good, pull back. Out there, good. Hold it right there. There, check outside, lift your pitch nose up. Make sure you're maintaining visual reference outside as well. Good. Getting a little low now. There you go. Right, start reducing power about now.
There's my reference
Yep,
point.
reduce power before rolling out. This is what happens if you don't. Both airspeed and altitude got high. Good. Alright. Right there, yep. You're a pretty good pitch. Tiny bit more bang. Not a lot. A little more. Nose down just a tiny bit. We want to be about right there.
Oh yeah, I was climbing.
Yep. So on a right turn, you want to be between 0 and 3 degrees nose high. On a left turn, you want to be about 3 to 5 nose high. Good, good. Our altitude back. Add in a tiny bit more bang. Good. And start reducing power. Good.
And roll out. Perfect.
And see, no altitude change. Good. You reduce power first, so yeah, a tiny bit higher, but
big deal.
altitude was good. That's good. Alright, let's see here. We'll
Heading back north.
and did you, yeah. Make a left turn towards the north. And speed us up to about 90. We actually do steep spirals at 75, so we'll be slowing up here in a second anyway.
Can you show steep spiral with the intersection on the ground?
Yeah, we'll use that intersection right there. So we'll come out a little bit wider. These are hard for me. I've never been great at demonstrating these because it's not on my side.
Okay, do you have flight control now?
Yeah, I'll take flight control.
Yeah, flight control.
I've got them.
Steep spiral.
Yeah.
That's reference point.
Yeah, so we're going to use that intersection. It kind of looks like the old screwed up road.
Old screwed up road. Exactly.
Alright. Keep that there. Alright. It's going to be kind of hard. I know I'm going to cross over this road and that's when my turn's going to start. I can't actually see the point, but
oh yeah.
I kind of know where it's at, sort of. My problem is I usually get too close to my center point, which makes it a lot harder.
Alright, do you want to climb it on?
I might turn it on here in a second.
Okay.
We're going to go power idle. I'm gonna hold my airspeed until I'm at about 75, trim for it, there we go. 75, okay, there's my point. So I'm a little further away than I want to be. That's alright, we're just basically, gonna keep, sorry, lost my coordination there for a bit. The other big thing is watching that coordination. I'm gonna trim back a little bit more. Just glancing in at that airspeed is actually,
doesn't matter? Or?
Not really. I started a little too far away. I might tighten this circle up, even though you're not supposed to. You should stay equal distance away from that center point. But I was a bit further from the center point than I was expecting. So, our turn is pretty shallow right now. Alright. But almost there. Crossing over that road. Good. And pretty soon here I'm going to steepen this up. Okay, so I'm crossing over that road. There's that point. 60 is just our steepest. Steep spirals don't actually require a certain bank. It's just 60 at its max. I cut a little bit short. Like I say, it's kind of hard for me to see the center point over here. But
there we go.
It up. There we go. Steepen it up a little bit more. This is going to be my steepest turn because that's where the wind's coming from. A little bit of a clearing for the engine. Now I'm going to shallow the bank out because I'm getting pushed to the north. So, yep, my airspeed got a bit high though. I needed to watch that. I'm kind of fighting the trim. It's been a bit of time since I've done these, so just make sure you don't fight the trim. Trim for that 75. Trst it. Alright, so now I keep pulling out just a little bit. Right. There's 2. Clear the engine. Alright, my steepest bank. There we go. Okay, slowly shallow it out. I'm starting to hold that center point a little bit better now. You can see it just like turns around a point. Your bank is varying pretty much throughout the whole thing.
And you're losing your altitude.
But yeah, you're losing your altitude. That's the real change. You are obviously closer to that center line point than normal, but... And then on our last turn, we roll out and it's going to be like, okay, I'm using this old train track for my power, or my emergency landing basically. Kind of roll it there.
Oh, that's train track.
So, yeah, I couldn't tell when we were up higher, but that's what it looks like. You got flight controls. Go take it. Corby, go cold, good. So,
yes, I need to descend more.
Do you want to do ground reference maneuvers, or do you think you might want to try one of those?
I can climb up to 7,000 and do about maybe 2 circles.
Okay. Might as well try it since we're looking at it. Just make sure you have a good intersection you can find, go over.
And I feel it's a waste of like going down 1,000 feet for nothing.
Yeah. Yep. So just main things, like I said, it's been a long time since even I've done those.
75
myself. So 75 is what you want to maintain. 73 to 75.
Very good recommendation for airspeed.
Airspeed for which one? Sorry.
For steep spiral, you don't want me to go faster than 1,000 feet per minute.
No, the descent rate, that's just kind of secondary. The only airspeed we're worried about is our actual airspeed. Scheduler, switch tanks.
Thank you.
But we'll hold 73. Usually you want to lose about 1,000 feet per turn. To the 40s, it's kind of weird. It doesn't always work out that way.
And am I required to perform slow flight while commercial check flight?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Slow flight's actually the most restricted one.
Oh, okay.
So you won't actually do any other private ground reference maneuvers. The only ground reference maneuvers you do are, I guess, kind of turns around a point what might count, or steep spirals might count a little bit, but lazy aids, or not lazy aids, aids on pylons, that's the one. Aids on pylons, So all the commercial maneuvers are power on, power off stall, accelerate and stall, steep turns, Shondells, lazy eights, steep spirals, and eights on pylons. Those are all of the commercial maneuvers. So,
oh, come on, flying, you can do this.
we can just, hold 8,000, that'll do.
Now we're going to do that intersection again.
Alright.
That's right over there.
Yeah. And you kind of saw after I got more established, that first turn I was way too far away, but you kind of have an idea of distance out you want to be. If you want to be a little further than I was for the rest of the 2 turns I did, that's okay, but that's roughly about how far out you want to be from your center point. And
trim for 75, I guess.
Alright.
And once that point comes, I will just power idle and top it on. Just give the fair pump on from now. Just in case.
Altitude, we can just hold here. Good.
Right there.
Okay.
If I started right when that's below my wing, just like
so, yeah, when that road, one of the roads of your intersection is starting to pass below you, that's when you go power idle.
Okay.
And then you usually count 2 to 3 seconds before starting the turn.
Okay. There we go.
There's the road, go idle. Go about 1, 2. Here you go ahead and start that turn. Good, keep it coordinated. That's the other big thing. Good. So there you go. Alright, so I'd shallow it out just a little bit, otherwise we're going to be too close on this side.
Going this way.
Yeah, but we'll steepen it up as soon as we cross over. So you kind of see where the train tracks are here. Once we cross over, so now you can start steepening that turn up a little bit. Good, I'd hold that about this bank for a minute. Good. Let that nose come up just a tiny bit more, not too much. Yeah. Alright, let's steepen that bank up now. Go over to pretty close to our 60, about right there. Hold that. Good. Start shallowing the bank out. And add full power and then bring it back to idle. Good. So we just clear the engine.
Yeah, cooling shock.
Good. Go ahead and start steepening that bank up just a little bit more. Good, steeper, a little more bank. There you go. Pull that nose up just a tiny bit. There you go. Good. No more than 60, so hold it there. Good, just keep that bank in, Alright, nose up a little bit. There you go. There you go. Alright, shallow out the bank.
Speed, it's hard to maintain.
Yeah, it is. You'll get used to it though. Alright, there you go.
So we're already in that way?
Yep. So we point to the south. Good. And just roll wings level right here. And then you're basically doing like a simulated emergency landing at the end of it, which we don't combine those, but that's kind of the reason why we do steep spirals, is if you had an emergency and you needed to land in like a specific place, like, I don't know if you've ever flown up in Yellowstone. You know, pretty thick forest, not a lot of landing options, but say there was just a small clearing of trees, your engine died and you needed to land somewhere, so you'd spiral over that clearing of trees and then land where you can. So that's kind of why we do the steep spirals, simulated emergency descent way. Alright, what would you like to work on now?
Turnaround point.
Turnaround point, alright. We'll go down to 5-2.
Okay.
5-2, 5-3.
Let's do 5-3.
Alright.
Just in case.
Yeah.
It's getting warm again.
Yeah, it is.
the taxi chart and use the same intersection for the reference.
Alright.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'd come just a tiny bit wider. These ones you usually want to be about half mile, 3/4 mile away from your center point. We can make it a tiny bit closer, but if you're too close, it actually just really complicates your life. Yeah. Right. Let's speed it up to about 90 at least. You can. If we're not always at 90 when we're there, then not a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's a good distance, I guess.
Yeah, this is good.
It's a little bit higher, but
Maintain 5.5, that's also fine.
okay.
Or about 5.4, so that's good. Let's just hold that.
Let's say 90 knots. No wrong point. There is no reference. Little thing. Airspeed, outside altitude. Outside altitude. Outside. Airspeed.
Careful if you have power, make sure you turn a little bit forward, get that airspeed up and set the altitude. So we're getting kind of high now.
Oh yeah.
You reduce power a little bit. I'd set it at about 2,200 RPM. Yeah, about there, yeah, it should work. Airspeed looks good, altitude looks good.
Let's do one more.
Yep. Got a little bit closer on this lane. Right here. A lot.
So shall we climb up and can you show me maybe Chandel?
Yeah, we can actually even go start at 5.5.
Okay.
It's a climbing turn, why not? Doing it alone, maybe start a little higher, but you know.
The FAA says like at least above 15.
Yeah.
Is that above ground?
Yeah. So we should be a little higher, but I'm a rebel. I'm just no, I'm gonna do 3.0 because I want to be. Alright, so these ones I actually like to start a lot faster than most maneuvers. I like to be up closer to 108, 100 to 108. Just because it's a max performing climbing turn, you're not really getting max performance unless you're starting at a higher airspeed. So I did start at 5.6.
So Chantel is like 180 ton and like and climb as much as possible.
Yep. So I'm starting 350. So we're gonna do about my airspeed I want. Just slowly bank over to 30 degrees, keep my pitch down, add full power. There's my 30-degree bank. Now I'm just ever so slightly bringing that pitch nose up. I want to be at about 90 knots at my 90-degree point, which I'm a tiny bit below. So I'm going to hold this about 13-ish degrees nose high. And I'm going to keep my bank in a little bit longer because I had a little slower, a little faster than I wanted. But I'm basically just holding the same pitch, very slowly decreasing my bank. We're not stalling yet. And there's 170, so there's my 180 at about 60. That's about what I want to see. Now I'm going to hold that 170. I'm going to hold about 6.3. I might go all the way up to 6.4. Nah, we're going to hold 6.3. So holding that 6.3, that's about what I rolled out on. If we really wanted to do it correct, I would have turned into the wind, which I just didn't want to take the time to think about right now. But now you can see I'm accelerating back up to 108 as soon as I hit about that 108. So you have to do 2 turns.
Oh, both sides?
Yep, both sides. So we're waiting. Okay. Alright, there's about my airspeed, so go ahead, bank over to that 30 degrees, and now slowly start that pitch increasing now. Hold my bank. And bringing that bank up, pitch up, bring the pitch up, bring the pitch up. Nice and slow. You can see everything's a pretty gentle movement. There's my 90 and about 90 knots, so that's what I want to see. I can roll out a little faster because I have a lot of right rudder in. Slowly rolling out, hold the same pitch. And there's about my 60 knots again on my heading. So we're going to hold 6.8. As it just slowly accelerates up, hold my altitude. So, pretty basic maneuver.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let it come down to the 6.5, have you start it.
Okay.
We'll come around. Let's see. Which direction is the wind coming from?
That's
Mostly from the south. So I'm actually going to go like this. Make you start it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to make you start on an east to west heading.
Okay.
Alright, so your airspeed's pretty close to where you want it to be.
Okay.
We're going to start on east. You're going to make a right turn first because we're going to turn into the wind. So there's your airspeed. Make over to 30 degrees to the right. Good. Keep that pitch at the horizon. Good. Now start pulling the pitch up. Full power. Good. Slowly. Nice and slow. Good. Good. Good.
Okay.
Keep coming up a little more. Keep coming up a little higher. A little higher. Hold it about right there. All right. Now slowly start decreasing that bank. Keep that pitch up though. Good. Not that fast. So we got another 90 degrees of turn still.
Oh yeah.
Got a little high on the pitch, but that's alright. So just hold that right there. Keep the bank in, keep the bank in. We'll make sure we're coordinated. Good, and then almost there. There you go, and then you just hold 7, about 2, 270, there you go. Let the nose come down, we'll hold 7,200 feet. That's where you're going to start as you make the left turn. So remember, we complete power full throttle. And once we're at about 108, we're going to make a left turn, 30 degrees, bank, and slowly start increasing pitch after.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and start banking over 30 degrees. There you go. And slowly start increasing that pitch. Nice and slow, not too fast.
Okay. That is 90-degree point.
Good, so hold that about 12, 13 high. So we keep that same pitch, good. Add it, there you go. Not too high. Make sure you're looking at that right there. So hold that pitch. Keep the bank in a little longer. Because of that right rudder that you need to keep coordinated, you need more bank than what you do on a right turn. So it's kind of weird, but there you go. And then now we're at 7/8, so just hold 7/8. So now you're just kind of watching these two. You don't even care about the airspeed right now. You just want to hold your heading at altitude.
Naturally airspeed up.
Yep.
Oh, it's a very interesting maneuver.
They're not too bad.
They're like moment made it, like flying from Poland to like 1,500 foot per minute. And can I try again? That's nice.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and descend a little bit. Go back down to 6.5 just because these clouds right above us.
Okay. 6.5.
Yeah, 7, 6.5, somewhere around there, just so that we maintain about 500 below the clouds. And you can set up and do whichever turn direction you want first, but especially on a check ride, make sure you're doing it with a direct crosswind when you start. So you always want to turn into the wind.
Okay.
Because again, when we have a headwind, we have the best climb performance, right? And since this is a max performing climbing turn, we want to climb with our best headwind and roll out with that crosswind.
Let me do north-south heading.
Yeah, that's fine.
The mountains are a bit boring.
Yeah. Same pitch?
Slowly decreasing.
Yep.
Oops, bumpy.
Slowly decreasing, a little more. Woo, not too much. Not quite there yet.
That's good. Hold the altitude.
So yeah, mostly just watching the heading and altitude is what I do now. The airspeed again is just going to increase, so we'll let that nose come down, hold that 6.9-ish. Alright. And remember, once we hit about 108 again, biggest thing a lot of people do is when they start the turns, they bring the nose up kind of naturally. So you have to kind of consciously think that as you're rolling in, make sure you keep the nose at the horizon. So good. Keep the nose at the horizon, banking over 30 degrees. And now start increasing the pitch. There you go, nice and slow, good. Good. There you go, and hold that pitch right there. Good.
Oh, 2,200 feet per minute.
Go watch that pitch, we're starting to lose it a little bit. There you go. We could have gotten a little bit slower, but that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, now I see. What's the nature of this performance?
Yep.
675, let's try again. Left.
Okay.
Or
turn this off as well. That'll help us a bit.
7,400.
Very good, keeping the nose at the horizon. Good job. And now increasing.
High.
Very good. Just nice and slow, nice and slow. And I'd hold it about right there. Just make sure you just keep that same pitch. Very good. We got a lot slower. Good. Good.
8,100.
Very good. Much better.
8,100. Only 8,100. And 170. 8,100. 170. Do not fly. And there is the airspeed to the right. Oops. Slowly goes high. Okay, right rudder.
About 90 and 90. Close. Hold that bank in. Keep that pitch up a little bit more. Good. Keep the bank in. Keep the bank a little bit more.
Oops. Tailway.
Yep. And there we go. Good.
And hold 880. Okay, right.
Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and go down to about 7,500 and
Okay.
we'll keep coming straight here for a little bit.
Head south?
No, we'll keep coming up north a while. Go ahead and just go down to 7,500.
Ooh, oh, it's fun. By the Malat to the airport.
Yep.
Oh, great. You show me 0G.
Yeah.
The flight control?
I've got flight controls.
Yeah, flight control.
Alright, so we'll go ahead, just hold off 1 second here. Come a little lower, alright. So the way to do these the most fun way is at full power, pitch up about 20 degrees, and once we're about at a stall speed, be close to it, go power idle and then down. Woo!
Awesome.
Let that airspeed a little bit. I can do it better. I can really get that checklist to float. That's what we need to do. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
I need to at least make it hit the ceiling. Something like that.
Okay.
Slow down.
Yeah.
And my checklist decided to go in the pocket. Alright, that works.
Yeah.
Take flight control.
Thanks, I have flight control. Wait, are we allowed to still allowed to land at Malat or?
No, I wish. We're just coming here for a little more room. So we're not boxed in so much.
You show me lazy 8?
Yeah, that's why we're coming up here. Try some of those.
Okay, over there.
Yeah, we'll stay south of Mlad Airport. I don't think anybody's around. Mlad Air Traffic on Star 418 Foxtrot Pop is about 6 miles south east of the field, 7,500. We're going to be maneuvering south about 5-6 miles of the airfield. Alright. That way, if there is somebody that happens to be there, they at least know we're around. Alright, so these ones, also very important that you start with a direct crosswind. If you don't, it actually varies the maneuver pretty greatly. So what we're going to do, we'll keep coming a little bit more north, but we're going to do these east to west.
Okay, so I can turn left when I hit 4.5 miles?
Yeah, got flight controls. Carbeat's coming cold. Alright. This one, we do about 95 knots. Yep.
Okay.
Power. The other biggest thing is having it trimmed out when you start. That makes your life so much better. I'm going to take just 1 second here to get it trimmed as perfectly as I can. Right. Just slightly more, about 2200 RPM. Usually it's a good number for me. Usually. Alright, I don't want to lose 100 more feet, so we're going to say we're at 76. Alright, so we're 270, 76 at 95 knots. That's where I want to be. I pretty hands free right now. So once we're there we go.
Okay.
Alright.
That's bumping.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm barely pitching up at all. Almost none. But you can see I'm starting to get a rise in the altimeter. So that's when I'm going to slowly start banking over. I'm looking for my 45 degree point. 45 to where I want to be max nose high, so there's about 15 degrees. After 45, we're rolling over to 30. And slicing through at our 90 degree point, letting that drop down. So we're going to drop as much as we were nose high. Slowly rolling that 30 degrees out to 15 again. Oh, I got a little low. That's alright. I'll remake it up with my air. The wind.
Oh,
that's part of it. Not completely, but when we roll out on this one, you can see I'm kind of low now. But again, we're at that climb. Slowly pitching over, looking for my 45 degree point. Hold that 15 degrees. Just let that nose keep coming up. Okay, we're at our max nose high. I'm letting it roll over. It's naturally going to drop. Ooh, too much bank. Alright, I used to do these a lot more fun way. There's my altitude, so I'm actually going to start leveling off here. Try to get that again. So the biggest thing, which I totally went way over, maximum of about 30 degrees bank is all you want. I went to like 45.
So I guess power setting, like the initial configuration is like really important.
Yep. So it's showing we have direct cross. So I'm going to turn to the north real fast just to see if that will change anything. I doubt it will. Winds and power setting are pretty important. Alright, sorry. We'll see what it does. Acceleration in this baby, yeah. There's about the RPMs alright, about 90 knots. Okay, so not quite at a direct. Alright, we got more like 350. That might a little better. 350, so we've got our straight ahead, we know what we're looking at, kind of look at that mountain. 180 is going to be pretty much the corner of that mountain. 90 degrees, I'm going to use this road because that's about what we'll be passing over when I start the maneuver. And 45, we'll say, is to the mountains there. 135 is going to be about that valley over there. So you want to pick all of those points as we're crossing over this road. Good, slowly start increasing that pitch. Now starting to bank over 15 degrees. We want to be at our max nose high at our 45 degree altitude, which is right there. So I'm going to hold that same pitch. Slowly banking over to 30. And once we're at our 90, you can see how we're slicing through the horizon. The nose just naturally drops. Got to hold that bank. Going a little far on the bank again. And nose low as much as we were nose high. Slowly start decreasing that nose down. And over to that 15 degrees. Come on. Right about there's our 180. And then just straight back up again. And over 15 15 degrees. Increasing that pitch. Alright. There's about our 45, so I'm going to go over to 30 degrees. That pitch where it's at. I don't care about the stall horn. It is annoying condition today. Too much bank again. What happens when I don't watch inside? That nose come down. Max nose low at our 135.
Those falls to the airport.
Yep. How much better? Yeah, the winds are way too variable for this to work out as well as it needs to. It's kind of annoying, but you can take flight controls.
I have the flight control.
You have the flight controls. So we'll go ahead and practice it. These winds are just everywhere, and like I say, that and I keep banking too much. The two combined are not making this pretty for me. Alright, but go ahead and set power about 2200 RPM. Let's just hold the altitude here. 5.6 is fine.
Okay.
Alright, so we know we got straight ahead. Go ahead and find about a 45 degree point.
There.
90. And then 135.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and start pitching up. Ever so slightly, very, very slowly. Alright, start the bank to 15 degrees. Alright, keep that pitch increasing until your 45 degree point. So there's about 45. Hold the nose right there. And just hold that same pressure. Just keep that same pressure. Bank over to 30. Keep that same back pressure. Alright, you can feel it slicing through the horizon now. Go ahead and start letting it drop now. There's our 90. And now hold that. And now hold that. We're max nose low. Alright, slowly, yep, bring the nose up, not too much. And rolling out at your 180 point. So that was nice. That was a pretty good turn. And just keep that pitch coming up. Yep, start banking over now. Over to that 15 right there. Alright, there's your max nose high, so keep that pitch right there. Over to 30. There, so hold that 30. Hold that 30, keep that nose back, same back pressure, good. Not quite at 90 yet, but that's alright. Alright. And now start bringing that nose up slowly, very slowly. Not too much, because we don't want to climb, we just want to kind of stop our descent at that point. And rolling wings level. That's pretty close. Like I said, things are varied enough with the winds that it's not going to be spot on, but that was actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and try it on your own.
Okay, let me turn up this way and then start.
Okay.
And RPM changes while we're doing it.
Yeah.
So that air density varies.
Yeah. It changes with pitch and everything. It's we're constantly changing airspeed and pitch bank throughout the entire maneuver, but make sure you're all trimmed out.
So 760 at 90 knots. Okay.
Alright.
There is the mountain.
Okay.
That mountain. And there. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Slowly pitch high.
Very slow. Bank.
And goes 15 degrees.
Yep. Just very, very, very slowly increasing that pitch still. Right there. I wouldn't go more than 15.
Okay.
And over to 30. 30 degree bank. Good. So that 30 degree bank helps you drop. Now you just let it kind of naturally start sinking down. Keep coming down a little lower. There you go. Start going to 15 degrees. And slowly, yep, good. Don't bring the nose up too fast. Coming over, very good. And wings level. Good. Start that pitch up immediately, good. Start the bank now. Watch that coordination a little bit as well.
Yeah.
There you go. A little fast on the pitch.
There is 45.
There's 45, so that's about when you should be reaching 15 degrees. There's 30 degree bank, good. Keep that pitch up a little bit. And then it'll just kind of naturally feel it drop. Okay, go ahead and let that come down now. Very slowly relax some. You don't push forward, you just kind of relax some of the back pressure.
downhill.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad though. Yeah. You feel how it like naturally the nose wants to drop though, right?
Uh-huh.
So one of the biggest things, if you let it do that, a lot of people get a little nervous. They don't want to let the plane drop the nose like that. But if you do that, you can start to feel the points. So go ahead and just start going back over to the left again. Bank up or pitch up a little bit, ever so slightly, just very, very slowly. Now increase that bank. Good. Very slowly increasing pitch, very, very slowly. Alright, there's about our 45, now over to 30. So just hold that same pressure, and you can kind of see that even without changing that pressure, the airplane's nose usually starts to drop if we get it slow enough. And then you let it come down about, again, pitch is about just a mirror of itself. So if you're up 10 degrees, you want to go low 10 degrees.
Okay. Pitch up again.
Yeah.
15-degree bend. Coordination. 5-degree point.
Good. Watch that coordination. Good.
Looks to be blowing.
Very good. They're looking good. You're doing well. Altitude and airspeeds aren't going all over the place like mine were. You're doing much better than me. It's a good sign.
Oh, okay. It's heading well.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The maneuver. Oh, what should we do now? We can go and practice more landings then.
Yeah. I think we have a plane until 6.
2 more hours.
Yeah. So we can go do some landings, then we can come back out or whatever.
Let's go Brinkhouse City and land. What's that?
We can do that, yeah.
Or we can go to Bear Lake if you want to see around the lake.
I'm okay with that. Usually they...
Let's go over there. It's Preston, so let's get follow them.
Yeah, we might be able to. Clouds are kind of close to the mountains, but might be alright.
We can just maintain 8,000 for now, and that's 8.5.
I'm gonna check something while you do that. Don't mind me on my phone.
Okay.
Bear Lake is... You said it, yeah. They had a closed runway a while ago. I was making sure there's no NOTAMs there.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So we're good.
Have you been, like, flown, like, 500 feet above the building?
500 feet above Bear Lake? I have not. Have you?
Shall we?
Might as well.
Okay.
I doubt there's many people there. That's alright. 13 and 14.
I was gonna ask you that right now, but
Yeah.
I forgot.
I always forget. I don't think I've had more than like one of my students actually write the flight lesson. I'm kind of terrible that way. And I switched us back over to Logan's frequency.
Right, and first time always use the same frequency.
Yeah.
Eggy 4, Eggy 5, I'm gonna do the full stop.
We'll do it together.
For the traffic, Eggy 4, turning left speed for 35.
I'm always happiest when all of that's gone. I don't like snow.
Final for 35.
Hey, aren't you from Utah?
Pretty much, yeah. I've lived here almost most of my life.
The mountain up trip took me off.
Yep.
Those are the clouds, so it should be fine. Have you ever flown between Provo Canyon?
No.
You should try it.
I've gone, let's see. Which ones have I flown through? I've been close to that area, through a couple of canyons around the area. I can't remember exactly which one I've done.
You can skip this altitude since we're off.
I really enjoy flying through canyons though. It's a lot more entertaining than...
When I had cross-country to Provo, I went behind the mountain, so I don't have to go through the Bravo.
Nice.
Then I do the Provo Canyon, then I just descend really dramatically.
Yeah,
That's really fun.
that's cool. I've never tried that.
Person traffic, November 418 from Zapata, 7.5 miles, west from the field, eastbound at 9,500 person. It's weird, like it performs way better at this altitude than lower altitude.
Yeah.
Change it a little bit more so. All the radiation from the ground hits the air, it's less denser on the lower altitude.
Yeah.
For the traffic, Eggy 4, turning left crosswind for 35.
I have the first in running inside.
Alright.
I think we will shoot to
For the traffic, 85, on 25, on Bravo 1.
For the traffic gate Dublin, taking runway 25 for departure.
What's that?
Precipitation.
Probably. I can't tell for sure, but...
I think it goes because it's like that cloud.
Yeah.
Maybe it must be a microwave.
Traffic 94, turning left base to runway 35.
Left contact to 35, we departing traffic heading to the west, 95,230 feet. Look at those beautiful cumulus clouds.
Yeah. Let's fly through them. You've done a lot of instrument training.
Yeah. Or maybe we can fly above.
Yeah. Sometimes trying to get above clouds is not a good idea.
I mean, I've flown in clouds when I was doing private with Josh Hitchcock.
Oh,
We were at the cross-country on the way back, there were clouds with there. We had no chance to avoid. So
yeah.
we just flew through and he marked like half an hour ago simulated instrument. I'm actually over.
Oh man.
Oops, RPM. Actually, let's use what I have. This is Bear Lake, right?
No, that's I think a hospital actually. Bear Lake is U17.
Okay.
That one right there.
Correct. Activate. GPS. Alright.
Looking area traffic, Pacer 69 Alpha, turn left crosswind 35, straight out, departing pattern to the west-northwest.
Probably fly straight for 1 second, where the mountains are a little bit lower. Right here.
Clear runway 35.
Present traffic, November 418, for some 5 miles east from the field is bound at 10,000 Preston. Oh, there's a P for Preston.
Is there? Oh yeah. Preston, the big P.
That's very nice and smooth. No
Yeah.
beautiful air up here.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like all the greens and the whites together. Yeah, perfect system of life.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day.
I think we should go a little bit like to the right to avoid the pink right in front of us.
Yeah.
For Falcon, runway 28 on go.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Clear runway 28 on go.
In the rain, here the lake.
It's like it's always raining at Bear Lake. Drives me crazy. I used to go there all the time. Like almost every day in the summer, late afternoon. Thunderstorms would roll in. Yeah. Just long enough to ruin my fun.
waiting until the weather clears up so I can drive up at night and take some pictures of the stars near Bear Lake.
Yeah. I need a much better camera to do anything like that.
You said, is your phone iPhone?
No, it's Motorola.
Oh, okay. Samsung can take
Really?
Which one?
I don't think mine would be able to. I'd have to try. It's supposed to be a fairly nice camera, but
there must be a pro mode and then you can film.
yeah.
Or just a short timer. Snowy mountain. Yeah, stay at 10,000.
Niner 6, Tango, 6,500 feet over the River City OR, going to be west eastbound, set up for the 45 to 35.
And Bear Lake is also 1 to 2.8, right?
Yeah.
That's been a while. I fly over this area.
Yeah. I don't come over here very often either.
I think it's not a good idea to land it there because rain and the runway must be wet. Look at that, the light is still shining, so it's been no precipitation.
That's kind of weird.
Altitude.
Alright, rain's not a big deal.
And the dew point was 6 and it's 6 outside.
Yeah.
And it's rain.
Yeah.
It's fun to fly in the rain.
Oh yeah. Fly in rain, snow and lightning, that's a different issue, but rain, all that does is clean the airplane.
All we need to do is just turn on the carpet.
Yep.
And the Bear Lake running in sight. At the 12 o'clock, yeah.
I'm not sure if what I'm seeing is the runway. Oh yeah, I think it is.
Do we land and go to the lake or just go to the lake?
Whichever you prefer. What runways are there at Bear Lake? 1034.
22 Tango, 3.5 mile, 45, 35.
Let's go down to the lake.
Okay.
Check the elevation for the lake.
Yeah. You. Wow. Really? That's crazy. 5951.
5951.
6.
No, so we can
450.
Get descend down to 6,500.
Yes, 6,400, 6,500. Anyway. anywhere in between those.
I mean, there isn't really a restriction, right?
No, just Utah States.
500 foot over the ground?
Yeah. But if anyone asks, we were simulating an engine failure.
Okay. Building traffic, November 4, Foxtrot Papa, 7.3 miles southwest from the field and southeastbound building.
That's kind of cool how it's just got like that one spot that looks like the sun shining.
So we don't fly in the clouds.
Very good, very good. I heard that they put a whole bunch of old cars out in this lake to build a fake reef.
Uh-huh.
I've always wanted to fly around and look for it. I don't know where it is. I think I've heard it's somewhere in the northern part of the lake, but that's still a decent amount to cover. Oh, there was lightning over there. We'll stay about on this heading. Descend a bit more. A little faster.
So let's change the tank. Boop, boop.
Just keep an eye out for any lightning. That's my only slight concern.
But even though we hit by the lightning, we don't die, right?
No, it would just be unfortunate.
It will kill these, but
Yeah.
won't kill us.
The other problem is, depending on where it hits, we'll be blinded for a while. So that's my biggest worry, because if all of a sudden I'm blind, I don't know if I'm going up or down. I don't want to hit the ground.
Or we can be the first one ditching on the barrel.
Yeah.
Everyone is so pissed off.
Yeah. I think the water's cool looking right there, though.
Force lead a little bit here.
Yeah, might as well.
Building traffic, November 48 Foxtrot Papa, 7.8 miles out from the field, simulated engine failure.
We're gonna solely it up.
Simulated engine failure and ditching on the lake.
Well, it's an engine fire, you see, and so where better to put out a fire than a full lake, right?
There are some birds, so...
Yeah. Are they flying or are they floating?
Floating. We can...
Nope, they're flying. Let's circle left. Just kind of stay out over the lake a little more. 6.5. There we are with our altitude. Wow, this is weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not supposed to sit down here, but I don't want to hit by the...
Yeah, right there. Let's see, what is that right there? It's dirt? Yeah, okay. It's almost like hard to tell how high you are. I don't know, it seems weird.
Like, it feels like I'm on the approach for the Provo airport.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, it's a little... That's why we have... I mean, like...
If I had my own plane, I'd be like 100 feet off the water right now.
just you can touch the ring a little bit in the water, so...
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die flying one day.
Uh,
When I buy my own plane. Not with you, don't worry.
Okay.
You're safe.
And the storm over there.
Yeah.
Alright,
Cross back around where we were.
climb up.
When you're ready.
10,000 again. Traffic goes back cold. Wow. Good experience. We can go this way.
Yeah.
Ow. Oops, airspeed. Present surfing November 48 for Papa 7.5 miles southwest from the field, westbound, building. Yep. Over Princeton will be 10,000, so we can do one more spiral and go to Logan and do some landings.
Yeah.
I need to practice more landings because I don't feel confident in this landing.
Yeah.
It was bumpy, but still.
Yeah, everyone can always use more landing practice. Even a master at flying like me. I'm just kidding. That's the weird thing about being a flight instructor. I can talk people through doing a maneuver almost perfect, but if I try to do it myself, it just looks terrible.
Maybe you
I
have
even know what I'm doing wrong, and I still do it wrong. It's like, what's wrong with me?
And maybe you have a higher standard for yourself.
Oh, no, I just can't perform. It's because I never do.
How many hours do you have?
Oh, I've got like 870.
Wow.
But when I was hired on as a flight instructor, I had about 300. So from 300 to about 870.
Not climbing anymore.
Even though I've been in the plane, I haven't ever like flown it for a year and a half now. It's just very, very small, brief, crappy demonstrations. Enough for you to get the point, even though I do it wrong, and then I can tell you how to do it better.
The yellow means it's 500 feet over.
Below, yep.
We are getting close to that. Okay, but not climbing.
Yeah. We come to the right a little bit.
Also, the mountain wave will bring us up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. There we go. Look at that. One day.
Allegedly. That's what they keep telling me. Someday that'll be me, but
Okay. Woohoo! Okay.
horsepower do you think you got now?
It's like 140-ish. I'm still a beginner.
Yeah, but not such a beginner that I have to worry about anything. I can pretty much take a cab here, you know.
Really?
Yeah. I've actually had an instructor that fell asleep on a very large portion of my flights. So, people in Korea have their own planes. Like, is there any general aviation there?
Yeah, there is a general aviation, but like not as big as here.
Yeah.
And there is no VFR chart.
Oh, that's weird.
But like it's all set for military and airlines.
Yeah.
But like general aviation isn't that small.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow. That forest.
Yeah. Nice.
Bi행했습니다.
My goal one day to buy a little bush plane. Come out in the random mountains, find somewhere to land.
There are some company that hires a bush pilot, like in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Susi Air?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I was thinking about going there, and I thought about this to my parents, and they were like, never. I'm like, I think this is fun.
Oh yeah.
They hire people with 250 hours and FAA certificate prepared. And they like help me transition into ICAO certificate, which I will be needing in Korea. So
Yep.
there are a lot of advantages, and I will like build up my time and
Oh yeah.
fly like in between the cliffs and
It'd be awesome.
if I survive, but
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun until you died, right? So.
then like they have a driver and they have a cook in their place.
Oh, nice.
Certainly to get out
There's a
to the VFR.
housemate.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be better than British pilots.
Yeah. Everyone's better than British pilots.
First touching November 48 for San Papa, 9.5 miles west, correction east from the field, westbound at 10,000 person. Present that cloud be violation?
That's not a cloud. I can see through it. It's just mist.
Okay.
That's how I justify things like that. Just mist. Like,
Exactly.
Traffic small 5 on flight, take over 935, departure to the west, just to pick up the DOI. Morgan County traffic, glider 7318, 11,000 feet, orbiting 6 miles north of the airfield. Morgan County traffic.
Morgan City traffic.
yeah.
Way down there.
Yep.
Are we good to use this area on Lewiston?
What's up?
You think we can use Lewiston or should we?
Probably. In fact, there's many people up right now. One thing I wanted to check, but my phone has not got much reception.
Maybe we can ask dispatch, right?
The traffic call 5 off of Mike, left crosswind 1135, westbound to the VOR, coming 9,000.
I think we'll be good.
Sky ring islands or unknown 17 approach.
Maybe I haven't heard what he said. Well, I think I heard him. I just ignored him. I'm pretty good at ignoring.
Turn left base, runway 35. Look at traffic, seaplane 660, departing runway 35.
Person traffic, November 48 from Papa, 4.5 miles east from the field, southbound at 10,000 person.
Traffic, final runway 35.
Very calm and stable there up here.
That's nice.
Traffic, Diamondar 415, Alpha Mike, 3 miles west of Pierce, altitude 6,000 feet. Up to 9,000 feet towards the Brigham City VOR.
Oh, have you always wanted to be a pilot?
Huh?
Have you always wanted to be a pilot?
Oh no.
Well, made you decide to start here?
I was serving the Air Force in Korea. I was a mechanic and I didn't like that and the pilot looked cool, so it looked easier. I think it is easier than, learning about all the dynamics and I kept engineering for my hobby.
Making a left crosswind, we'll be circling to the west of the field.
Traffic 20 to Charlie, turn left down 135. We're going to be actually a southwest departure.
take you? Did he
He
just go back or anything? Or?
just went back home. I dropped him at the airport.
Oh, really?
Kind of sad, but he wasn't that desperated. He didn't have a strong will to be a pilot.
No, not at all. That's why I passed him off, is because I just wasn't sure if he didn't like flying with me or what. So I was like, he would never fly and was always late and stuff. So I passed him off to Graham. I don't know how well you know Graham, but I like Graham a lot. And he didn't fly anymore with Graham. And it's like, wow. That's a lot of money he lost. Man.
Other traffic, seaplane 6 X-ray Sierra is on a left downwind. It's going to be climbing out, then heading east over the Logan River.
I asked dispatch whether Lewiston is free or not. It looks free, but
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. If you're just doing like a steep spiral or not staying here for long.
Traffic Aggie 6, we're currently turning onto a left downwind runway 35.
Be good.
We're going to cross the numbers 10 and then enter a left downwind runway 28, Aggie 6.
okay, there is an intersection that we can use.
Okay.
Low traffic Yankee 8, 13 miles north from the field, southbound at 10,000 to Govan. Better eyesight on the intersection.
Traffic, Cemetery 415 off Mike, 7 miles west of field, 7,500 feet, coming 9. We're going to be holding southwest, terminal River City View on the 200 radio, Logan. Logan traffic, 86, cornering a left downwind, runway 28, touch and go. Correction, full stop.
Okay. Go to Lewiston. I meant that intersection, but that will work too, right? Go down a bit. The radio call. Low traffic Yankee 8, 11 miles north from the field over to Lewiston, purchase maneuver. At 10,000, we are going to do steep spiral, Govan.
Traffic 220, Charlie 5 miles southwest of the field, 7,300 kilometers southbound.
Yep. Remember when you cross over the road, power idle, and then slow it up to 55.
Okay.
You can keep your airspeed a little above that for now.
Like
Once you go power idle, yeah.
Alright, let's descend down to 6,000. Okay, we are over the... really, like, almost. Now we are over the road. Look at traffic, change that to base. 1, 2, 3, oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're good. This is going to be your shallowest bank. It looks like the wind was mostly coming from that direction.
Oh yeah, 10 knots. Outside, inside. Steep spiral, it's like, is it like about like how fast you lose the altitude or?
No, we're not even worried about that. Like I say, if you just maintain 75 and do the 3 turns.
Hello, traffic takeoff, Mike. It's about 13 miles to the north, 8,500, sitting on the ILS-17 Paris Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, there is the airspeed.
And Aggie, you got takeoff, Mike, complete.
Like
Negative, we're doing steep spiral here and about to start turning back to the south. I did not have you in sight.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, should we move? Yeah, we should come back here. Just stay to the west of the localizer course. Maybe you should go west.
You can kind of keep turning for a bit.
Let's use that one.
Okay.
Coming in, left downwind 28, Logan.
As we were like kind of with the localizer closed.
Yeah. He has us in sight though. Said he'd keep out for us.
The reference point. Idle. Speed. 5. I'll go back here. Speed. Outside.
Traffic 86 is down clear, runway 28, passing back to
Speed.
28.
Outside. Altitude. Outside. Okay, we changed.
Logan traffic, Curvan 928 Juliet Pop. You guys have any more in the pattern over there? That's negative. Copy 928 Juliet Pop is now 9 northwest of the field, descending out of 8,600. I'll just come in left downwind on 45 for 35, Logan.
Tipper.
Start shallowing the bank out a little bit. There you go. Nose up a little. There you go. That's good. A little bit less bend.
Looking at traffic down side 45 Alpha Mike 7 miles west of field 9,000 feet. Northbound set up for the RNAV 17 approach from Logan.
Logan traffic 83, taking runway 25 for departure, Logan. And there is the altitude.
Logan traffic here.
Oh my
God. On a 6 mile 45 downwind for 35 coming out of 7.
Cool.
Logan traffic, you can straight off Charlie, 14 miles south until 8,500 southbound Mount Call, Logan.
Traffic off Mike 6 noise, 1,000, just entered a pattern, 1 park approach. Plan on breaking off that traffic pattern on left downwind for 35, Logan.
Altitude 6,200. Automated weather observation 2246 Zulu. Wind 320 at 06.
8 miles northwest from the field. At 6,000, we are for 45 degrees left downwind, 135 going.
On traffic, caravan run towards Julie Pop, next to left down 135.
That's the cheese pond, right?
Yep.
It's been a while that I've seen that. Let's do one forceful landing, then show me power 180.
Yeah.
And where's that caravan?
Not towards Julie Pop, caravan, getting ready to turn 135. Traffic, caravan on towards Julie Pop, final 35.
Start to crosswind, right? Maybe circle or going inside.
No, we can keep going for a bit.
Slow down.
I do have him inside. He's about 10, 11 o'clock. A little bit low. A little lower than us, I should say. Gonna look like he's flying over.
Oh, yeah, go back there.
Yeah.
Oh, there should be no factor.
Yeah. That was it. Oh, and then.
Low in traffic, 88, 4 miles north from the field, for 45 degrees, left downwind, 5,700, descend to the Penton altitude. Oh, Penton altitude. Alright, there's up. Coming on.
It's gotta be that for sure.
Cheers, 600. Power. 748.
Look at traffic getting off line, that's basically fine.
Do I have time to read that in front of you real quick?
Yeah, if you keep it fast, that caravan's on, it should be good.
Local traffic, getting 66, runway 35, left coast traffic. Looking at traffic down to our 415, Alpha Mike is doing a 10-mile DVR north of the Riddle CVR on the 012 radio.
Long traffic 88, entering left downwind, 435 for 45 degree moment. Long traffic Gulf Mike to 2 mile bar, 1.35 full stopper. Cross that 15, right? Guys,
I don't even remember.
Remarks, lightning, distant, north, through.
Traffic,
Automated weather observation, 2252 Zulu.
Moving traffic, actually run base on like 35, gonna be touch and go. Can't go flank look.
The winds are coming from this direction a little bit. Go ahead and reduce power. We'll keep the same altitude though. Go ahead and add your first notch flaps.
Okay, threshold has been confirmed. Cross flag.
Good. Carbide on.
Off. On?
Yep.
Okay.
Add a little power so we keep our altitude. We don't want to slow up much. They're there. Okay.
I have them in sight. Airspeed.
Good.
Just to the left this time.
Yep, yeah, that's the way the wind's coming. That's why I was listening to the weather. It's 300,
okay.
so you'll be banking, so full right rudder, left bank. Always bank into the wind, and that's what it's doing, so.
6 left, cross runway 35. Traffic, Aggie 3, short final runway 35, session go Logan. Low traffic, Aggie 8, turning left, base on 35, over.
Good. Bunch of flaps.
Cold, last flap.
Good. Keep coming forward a bit. Makes it a lot easier if you don't turn final too early, so hold off one more second. Right about now, yeah.
Low traffic, 88, turning final runway 35, over.
To the runway throughout the turn.
Traffic,
Yeah, power idle. We want to be at about 75. Good. Full rudder as hard as you can. Good. Let that dust come up just a tiny bit. Hold that 75. Good. A little less big. Hold that center line, so we need to come back this way a little bit. Good. Yeah, just keep looking down the full length of the runway. Small glances inside at your airspeed. A little less bang there. Good.
Is your rev takeoff mic?
Takeoff mic up front, please.
Right up front, we got 31.
And there we go. Good.
Oh wow, that was great. Filthy great.
Yeah.
Logan traffic 8, Golf Mike, crossing runway 28, Delta Logan.
Go a little lower before going idle.
When the airspace only increased by 80, so I power all there.
Yeah. It's just gusty enough that if we get it too slow, that high, we were going to drop. Alright, flaps come to take off.
Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder.
And rotate.
9, rotate.
Good.
Logan traffic, Aggie 3, left cross on runway 35.
Alright, after you do your 500-foot check, I'll still controls.
Okay.
Show you power off 180.
Awesome. Traffic, Aggie 6, turning left to base, runway 35. So stay on course at 9.
We'll hope that I can do this. It's also been, you know, a month since I've really done any flying.
Good practice for you too.
I know. It is.
Good traffic, Aggie 6, turning final runway 35. Alright, 500 foot checklist, landing off, aircraft off, flaps up.
Alright.
And you have flight control?
I have the flight control.
You have flight control.
Alright. So what I usually do is climb up to 5,200 before we turn and crosswind. It's also going to give you a little bit of spacing from him, so it works out pretty good.
So power of 180 is like downwind, you lose your engine, right?
Yep.
And you just constantly 180?
Yeah.
I see.
I'm going to keep coming out just a little bit further because they always end up conflicting with downwind people.
So I can consider it like circling to land?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of. That's the same feeling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'm getting 8. Left cross for 35. up to about 100-ish downwind. Anything above that speed.
Swell range.
Traffic Aggie 8 turning downwind, runway 35, setting up, power off 180.
Passenger traffic down to 515, Alpha Mike, currently 4 miles south of field, 9,000 feet, south signal for the RNAV 17 approach and origin.
That is important. Be actually pretty close on your altitude. I also like to fly almost directly over the numbers 10 or just barely to the left of them. So that's about the distance I want to be from center line.
Okay.
Or the runways.
Aggie 6 in sight.
Alright, you got Aggie 6. I don't have Aggie 3 yet. Hopefully they...
Aggie 2 left base, runway 35, gonna be touch and go. Okay. Aggie 3 in sight, that's 11 o'clock.
Oh, yep, I'm out now, thank you. So just hold this altitude. I'm getting a tiny bit slow, so I'm gonna add some power. Slow down a little bit. Alright, so beam our touchdown point is when we're gonna go power idle and first notch of flaps immediately. So I'm gonna try to touch down with 1,000-foot marks. So as long as we're below 108, that's good. Coming idle, first notch flaps immediately, holding this altitude until we slow up to 75. I'm going to set trim neutral, and we're going to hold 75 the entire way down now. Alright, do you see Aggie 3 by chance?
Just touched down.
Did he? Okay. So hopefully we won't have to go around. We might, but just before the cement path is usually a good reference point. Doesn't always work perfect, but bug traffic Aggie 8, turning modified base final, runway 35, power off 180. Alright, so just keep that airspeed, just quick glances in, hold it at 75 as close as you can. Have power idle.
Right, clear.
A little high and a little fast, it's alright. That means that here...
That's better than slow and low.
Yep. And... just barely before the road since I'm high and fast. Alright, now last notch flaps coming in. And I'm just gonna still hold that 75. And more than I'm worried about anything, I'm just watching my airspeed. So holding that 75 all the way down in ground effect. I am gonna go a bit long, I can already feel it. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip us a little bit.
Wow.
And recover from that slip. So now we're in ground effect. Come on, baby, sink, 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 sink. Oh, too long. But you kind of get the point.
I mean, like,
I came in a little fast. I could have added flaps a second sooner. If I would have added those flaps a little bit earlier, we would have been spot on our point. But it's just kind of a judgment call you make. So, yeah, basic steps right there. I went a bit long.
I mean, I should be higher and faster.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you said it has to be shorter landing, right?
Basically, yeah. You have 200 feet, so at the beginning of the 1,000 plus 200 feet, so I went quite a lot more than that.
Oh, okay.
I'd say I was at least, what? That's 180 for the stripes, and then...
It's like 6 in sight.
Alright. Field month planning light on.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Whatever.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go...
traffic,
Alright, okay, flight controls?
Traffic down to 5.5, currently 4 miles north of field, established in the intersection on the RNAV 17 approach.
Go ahead, we'll just keep climbing to 5-2.
Traffic Aggie 3 is departing off 45, 5,500 climbers, 7,500 southwest bound to the Viola. The traffic Aggie 3 is turning fine over the 35. The traffic Aggie 3 is departing off of 45, 5,500 climbers, 7,500 southwest bound to the Viola.
Alright, you're good.
Local traffic Aggie 8 turning left closer on 35 corner.
Pretty much want to fly directly over 10.
Local traffic, AG8, turning left down here, let's take our forward.
A little tiny bit more to the right, not a lot. Watch that altitude, we don't want to be too high or too low. Try to hold as close to the pattern altitude as you can with about 100 knots airspeed. Add a little power for just 1 second. Add speed up for 1 second. And idle. First notch flaps. Alright, now hold this altitude until 75 and then descend at 75. Alright, go ahead and start descending. Big base turn.
Local traffic, Yankee 8, turning 45 left base for power of 180. Go ahead. Local traffic, Yankee 6, turning left crossing on 835.
At 75, nose up just a tiny bit. Follow out that turn. Good.
This way.
Good. Go ahead and say your final. Last launch flaps. And just keep that 75. Watch that close now. Okay, driving Yankee 8, short final 35. Touch and go. Maybe. Alright. Good, good.
This is Alpha Mark.
Do a small slip here. We are a bit high and fast again, so a little rudder there, a little rudder. Keep that nose up because we want to hold 75. It's like our most important part right there. Alright, slowly bringing it out, slowly bringing it out. Up, a little low, a little high on the flare, a little high on the flare, there you go. So we went a bit long again, we could have slipped it down a little longer. It's alright, it's alright. Alright. Back for one more landing of your choice. You can try another one if you want. We can do short, soft.
Yeah, let's do short field and see how I can do.
Okay.
For power 180.
Yeah.
So that's,
yeah.
I need to feel more about that flare.
Yep. Yeah, we're flaring a little high. It's alright. It's alright. Kinda watch it with you and let you know to keep coming lower.
checklist. Landing lights off, fair pump off, flaps up. It's 473.
Your touchdown points again.
Okay.
Traffic acquisition, turning up final or D35?
Low traffic, 88, turning left down is runway 35, Lowland. Alright, let's do this. Kick off checklist, tire rate on, gas, the tank, undercarriage, this retractable. Mixture, okay. Power, chest. Remember how many landings we did so far?
We did 3 at the beginning, and we've done, well, you've done 2 so far on this coming back. This will be your 3rd.
6th?
Yep.
Shortly landing on 1,000 foot mark.
Go ahead and reduce power now. You usually do it always by beat the touchdown points. Just
threshold.
and flaps.
Confirm.
Good.
Force flap.
Careful not to drift that way, so we'll come a little to the right. Not a whole lot, just a tiny bit. Good. Descend to 90.
Lose about 300 feet here.
About 5.2 is when I turn, but just keep coming down to 90. Good.
Low traffic, 88, turning left base, 23.5 going.
Good. Good, now we're looking for about 80, so those slowly come up and last notch flaps. Good, final looks clear. There. RP is cold, good.
There.
And descend to about 80 knots.
515, Alpha Mike is currently 3 miles south east of the field, 9,000 feet eastbound.
Now you can add a tiny bit of power. Just hold glide slope and slow us up to 70 knots. Alright, so yeah, we can reduce power a little bit. Trim set neutral. Alright.
Okay, a little bit
So go ahead and slow it up to 70. Trim for about 70 even. Bring that power back for a bit high. You use power for altitude, pitch for airspeed. Go for a bit high, less power. For a bit low, add power. Alright, add a little power. Airspeed is a little bit low, so. Good, 65, you can hold 65, just maintain that 65. We want to be in ground effect at the beginning of those 500 foot marks. Alright, there you go, reduce power. Bring it back, keep bringing it back. Good, keep bringing that power back. Slow it up to 65. Good, keep coming down a little bit lower. A little lower, power idle. Alright, hold it there. Nose up, just hold it right there. And if it sinks, bring the nose up. There you go. Good.
Okay. Right.
Alright.
Let's do Sophia takeoff here.
Alright.
For fun.
I always do. motor. Hold it in ground effect a little lower. Right there. We are at 66. That was fast.
Too dark.
Yeah. When I first started flying, one of the airplanes had hit a duck. I never saw it with the hole in the wing, but Aaron showed me the pictures. Big old hole in the wing. It's crazy. They just patched it up and sent it back out.
Wonderful checklist. Airspeed.
Very good. Let's do a soft field landing.
Pardon?
Let's do a soft field landing.
Okay.
Have you done those for a while, or?
No, for a while.
Not for a while. Okay, yeah, let's try one.
Okay.
We might call that our last one.
Okay. Low traffic 88, to your left, closing, runway 35 for one. A lot of traffic.
Yeah. You're doing well today.
Thank you.
Like it.
Low traffic 88, to your left, downwind, runway 35 for one. Offfield landing.
Soft field. I like soft field landings and takeoffs. Very good.
Traffic against 600 on 835. Okay, power use. Below 108. Threshold, first flap, airspeed confirm. And send with 4. Low traffic 88, take left space, running 35 over.
Burnoff.
Okay. Below 91 Alpha, second flap. Final pressure looks clear, running looks clear. Low traffic 88, turning final, running 35 over. For full stop.
This one we usually approach about 75 until we cross the road and start slowing it up. Alright, soft as you can.
Alright.
Pressure's on.
You will not even notice that we touched the ground.
That's good.
That's all.
I want it to be so soft and beautiful that it makes me cry. I want it to be such a good landing that the rest of my life feels boring and that I have nothing left to look forward to.
traffic, Diamond Tower 415, Alpha Mike, currently 11 miles out on the ILS 17 approach, out of 8,400 feet, down to 7,600 feet.
Okay.
Richard Bianchi 6 left downwind.
Awesome.
But it wasn't that soft.
It's alright. I didn't cry. It was so beautiful, but it wasn't bad.
Low traffic, 88, downwind clear, running 35 fluent.